getting ready to. Right now they're getting stretched out, limbered up, and ready to race. Now this is very important for these professional athletes. Any injury could set them back for weeks. An injury like a pulled hamstring or a tenderloin. No, that could spell disaster for any athlete trying to become this year's MVP, most valuable pig. And you know, first there's the injuries, and then there's the ambulance ride, and then there's getting cured, and then there's more ham jokes. It's a whole big deal. So while they're doing that, I'm actually going to need some help from 2 brave volunteers from the audience here. We need 2 extra pairs of hands. All right, we got some. This is good. I think I need to narrow it down. Here's what we're looking for. We need 2 very brave, talented, motivated, dedicated adult volunteers. Do we have any brave adults out here? Oh man, we lost a lot of hands, but we got some new ones up. Now don't worry kids, you'll get your chance later on in the show. And how's it going? You man right there. Yes, come on in. How about you man right there? We're so glad you can make it out. Now here, my name's James. What's your name? And nice to meet you, Trevor. And nice to meet you, Crystal. Guys, let's give Trevor and Crystal a great big round of applause for helping us out. Our 2 brave volunteers. Oh guys, we have the perfect jobs for you guys. It's been a really long day for the pigs back there in the locker room, and as you can see, we have our shovel and broom all ready to go for you. Oh man, he is out of here, but don't worry, we're just messing around. You can stick around. We have much cleaner jobs for you. Let's see, how about Crystal? That blue chair right there, it is all yours. You can go ahead and make yourself comfortable in there, and I'll be with you in a second. And Trevor, you'll follow me right over here. It's the last time I'll make you both hop the fence, but you are going to be standing right here on the outside of the track, under this umbrella here. Your left hand on the pin like this, and your right hand on the handle just like that. And you want to grab the handle right here and not anywhere else around it, otherwise you might pinch your fingers when you open the gates, and we don't want that. And once you hear the go signal, you pull that pin straight up in the air. Go ahead and do that right now. Yes, perfect. And the gates swing out nice and easy to 90 degrees. Now as you can see, they do go a little bit wide, but if you do that, you may knock 3 pigs in the heads, and then you'll have 3 angry athletes on your hands. And these little guys are peak performance. You don't want to mess with them, trust me. And then once they hit the track, you do it just like that. Replace the pin and make sure it's locked up for the next round. That's a very important step right there. And then you're free to watch the rest of the race. Now, you seem pretty ready for this, but just to be sure, I'm going to give you a little real-time practice run, all right? Your left hand, right hand. On your mark, get set, go. Oh, yes, smooth as butter right there. That's how you do it. Let's give Trevor another big hand. Oh, yeah, he's all set. Don't have to worry about you. You have a very promising career pig racing ahead of you. Starting your races, you're finishing up here for the most comfortable seat on the whole fairgrounds.
We'll do another one. Ready?
Okay, I figured it out. And you got a perfect view of the finish line stretch because you are going to be our official finish line judge. And ladies and gentlemen, nothing says official quite like a clipboard, which you get to hold on to right there. Oh yes, feel the power. Nothing says boss hog quite like a clipboard, but you can't let all the power go to your head. You got to remain as impartial as possible. You're going to be the one calling the shots out here. So you got to keep a sharp eye out and catch the first and second snouts to cross the finish line right here and record those numbers right there. I'm going to need that scorecard later on in the show. And all it needs is the numbers for the first and second place pigs for the first and second race. And all the... Yeah, right, that's how I'm feeling. I'm telling everybody right now, don't believe it for a second. It is utter hogwash. But I can understand where the mix-up came from. Some of the athletes themselves are fixed, but the races, no. Races are totally fair. Now that we have that out of the way and we have our brave volunteers ready to go, there's just one last thing we need, and that is the athletes. So I'm going to make one quick locker room check, make sure they're getting ready.
Yeah.
All right, guys, how we doing in here? How we doing? Racing, we need you to go full bore, start to finish. And Joe, clean racing. Could you do your business in here and not out on the track? That was kind of gross. We don't want these nice people seeing that. We got kids out there. All right, everyone, bring it in, bring it in. No, what? What's that? Really? Okay. Now, don't worry, I'll tell them, All right, hooves in the middle on 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3, break. All right. The athletes are saying they're ready to rock and roll, but they want to know about this crowd. How we feeling out here? All right. right, now that was good for a warm-up. Really let them hear you. Are you ready? Oh yeah, that's what the athletes love to hear. And it looks like that did the trick. Here they come now. Oh yeah, barreling into the starting gates. A massive piggy pile up in lane 4. There must be some extra cookies in there, but they figured it out. Let's see who we got in the first lane wearing the green bib, number 2. Here he is, folks, the original chauvinist pig. But he has since turned himself into a well-rounded individual. Let's make some noise for Sourdough Jack. The yellow bib, number 3. You know, I gotta be honest here, he's not exactly the brightest crayon in the box. Yeah, just the other day, he got invited to a barbecue and actually showed up. I really don't know what he was thinking. I think there was some confusion about them having him over for dinner as a special guest, but he got out of there in one piece. That's just how fast he is. Let's make some noise for Kobuck. And in that third lane, wearing the red bib, number 4. He's named after that fast and dangerous river in Alaska, because that's how he races. Fresh from the land of the midnight sun, let's hear it for Yukon! And in that outside lane, wearing the orange bib, number 1. He's named after a very slippery Alaskan gold rush character. But that fella was a con man, so if I were you guys, I'd keep your eyes on this little pig. Let's give it up for Soapy Smith. All right, here we go. Looks like our first round of racers already on the finish line. Go. Yes, right, Trevor. Ready on the gates. On your marks. Get set. Go! And they are off. Yeah, they're coming on that first stretch. That Sourdough Jack is taking the lead. Coming around the turn. It's about in second place and across the finish line. There. Looks like Kobuck break out this next round. I gotta tell you guys, some of these athletes are not too excited about this flat track. They've been saying it's way too easy. In their own words, it's a complete bore. So, for this next round, it's time to kick it up a notch and add these. Yes, our custom-made Piggy High hurdles. We've seen them run, but now it's time to see them fly. Well, you guys don't seem that impressed. Oh, but you know what? That's okay. I know what you're thinking. We get this all the time. You're probably looking at these hurdles and saying to yourselves, those are not regulation size. Yeah, oh, but I assure you everybody, both of these hurdles are up to Olympic standards. At exactly 1 foot 2 inches tall, these hurdles are actually taller than our 9-week-old athletes. So this is going to be quite challenging for them today. I hope they're ready for this one. Let's go ahead and bring out round number 2. Oh my goodness. Now while they're getting themselves sorted, a little bit of something about these athletes. They're all the same breed. They're a very special and very rare breed called Gloucestershire Old Spots. Now they were developed about 400 years ago in Gloucestershire County, England. And eventually they made their way over here into North America. But during the 20th century, the breed fell out of favor on the market, causing their numbers to dwindle. They actually became a critically endangered species. But with the hard work of some very dedicated breeders, as well as the Livestock Conservancy, which we are proud members of, we support them financially and promotionally, they were able to get those numbers up. As of 2016, they were upgraded to threatened. So let's give the Livestock Conservancy a great big round of applause for all their hard work. And these little athletes are the proof it is paying off. Now let's see who we got in the first lane wearing the purple bib, number 8. Now you may recognize him. He comes from a long, long time ago in a pigsty far, far away. Let's put our hands together for Luke Skyporker. In lane number 2, wearing the black bib, number 7. Not only does he race fast, he also eats fast. His second job is competitive eating. And luckily, he races a lot cleaner than he eats. He's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Let's give it up for Sloppy Joe. Now this guy is a bit of a celebrity. He's a 5-time grand champion, a world famous racing pig. He graced last year's cover of Snort's Illustrated magazine, swimsuit edition. And he doesn't only race, he also wrote, directed, and starred in his blockbuster martial arts films Pork Chop and Pork Chop 2, All the Fixins. Guys, we need to make some noise for the most interesting pig in the world. He's the one, the only, Bob. And in that outside lane, wearing the pink bib, number 5. She's a crowd favorite everywhere we go. She's got a really sweet name, but the moment she hits the track, that sweetness goes away. Let's hear it for Strawberry. All right, here we go. Second round of racing action about to get underway. We're going to get these guys turned around. And for this race, Trevor, we're going to go on the bell. Actually, not quite yet. All right, go ahead and let them loose. And they are off. Yes. Oh, it's nose to nose. So they come with the first hurdle. It's down from circling floorboards like Skyporter and Bob. All right, competition out here. They come over the second hurdle and across the finish line. Bob is disqualified. I've never seen that before in my life. That was a sneaky move. I wonder what he did to get all those grand champion accolades out here. So Bob is disqualified, which means first place is number 8, Luke Sky, for second place. Yes, number 5, Strawberry, also advancing into that final round. So it looks like Sky Porker and Strawberry are going to be joining Sourdough Jack and Kobuck in that final race. So the stage is set. We're going to let the champions go back into the locker room. They're going to rest up and get a quick drink of water. And while you're all deciding who you want to root for in that final race, we actually have a very special exhibition run for you. You see, we got this one pig who thinks that he's just so much better than all the other athletes. He's been oinking a whole lot of trash all season, saying things like, oh, I can run faster, I can jump higher than any of them. And you may have guessed who it is. Of course, it's number 1, Soapy Smith. We think his number has been going to his head lately. So we were talking to Soapy before the show, and we decided that Soapy should come out for a solo run to strut his stuff for you, but only on one condition. We add the hurdle extenders, and we're gonna see just how high Soapy Smith can really fly. Now, what do you guys think? Do you want to see Soapy Smith jump these? All right, that's good. You're definitely impressed, but yeah, okay. I know what we can do. Let's take this first extender, put this first hurdle down, because he's going to need all the energy he can muster to jump over the double high hurdle. Now, how about this? Is this going to be impressive enough for you? Oh, yeah, but you know, it's so impressive. I'm kind of worried it's going to fall over here. You know, I'm going to need some extra help over here from the audience. They would like to help out. Yes, you right up there. Now, carefully make your way down here. Need you in one piece. Just take both your hands and hold on the hurdle nice and tight. Yeah, just like that. Because Soapy is just a little baby pig, and I don't want all this lumber falling on him. Can you handle this for me? Thank you so much. What's your name? What's that? Caitlin. Guys, Caitlin has given us a couple hands. Let's give her a big hand for helping us out. All right, we have our double high hurdle. We have Caitlin. Now, all we need is that little pig, Soapy Smith. I hope he's ready for this one. All right, he talks the talk. Let's see if he can walk the walk out here. Oh, all right. He's doing it. Guys, that right there is the swagger of one confident pig. Man, did you see that? He came strutting out of that locker room. He took one look at this hurdle. He didn't even blink. But you know, these athlete types, they really feed off of their crowd's energy, so we're going to have to make some noise for him to help him out. That's what he's going to need. So here's what we'll do. We're going to build him up. The moment he leaves the starting gates, let's start him off with a nice, polite little golf clap. Can we practice that just to get him started? Yes, very classy. And after he jumps over this downed hurdle, we need to start clapping louder. And as he comes tearing around the turn, that's when we add the cheering. Oh yeah, so the closer and closer he gets to this double high hurdle, the louder we need everyone getting. And I mean everybody needs to be going hog wild to help that tiny pig fly over this giant hurdle. Are we ready for this? All right, Sophie, it sounds like the crowd is ready. Start your engine. That doesn't sound too good. Oh, you know what? I think he's playing with us. He's waiting for a countdown. So let's get him started with a great big 3, 2, 1, and go. 3, 2, 1, go! And he is off. Here comes over the first hurdle. All right, it's really picking up speed coming around the turn. It's trying to make some noise. Here he goes, opening up and over the Well, I really don't know what we expected. That's exactly what you get for naming a pig after a con, man. Well, we still love him, though. Let's hear it one more time for Sophie Smith, one smart pig. Oh, my goodness. The perfect opportunity to invite everyone out here to stop on by the Piggy Boutique right over there underneath the blue tent top, where after the show, we will be open for business with the latest and greatest in high-fashion racing pig apparel and souvenirs of the All-Alaskan racing pigs. And also, one of our star athletes will be coming out live in person to take photos with their fans. Of course, that's happening right next door in our picture studio, where your friends and your family can all get up close and personal with the real live racing pig and have the pig to prove it. And that photo's for only $10 for as many people as you can fit in the studio. We take the picture and print it out right here and put it in a folder for you. It's a great memory to take home from the fair. So if you'd like to support the racing pigs out here today, as well as our conservation efforts, be sure to race on to the Piggy Boutique and Picture Studio right after the show. But now it is time. Crystal, I need those results from you. Thank you so much for writing all this down here. Here, I'll take that pen too. And you know, just to play it safe, I'm going to let you hold on to this clipboard here because, you know, come the final race, that's when tensions run high. You might need that to defend yourself against some crazed fans. Yeah, you're in a high-power position right here, and I need you in one piece of the judge's final one. It's one that counts. Don't be afraid to use that. All right, now, kids, I got 4 champions right here, and they need 4 rooting section leaders to go along with those other races. I'm going to name off each one of these athletes, but this time we need to hear a great big cheer from each pig's rooting section. In the first lane, wearing the green bib number 2, it's Sourdough Jack. Let's hear it from Hannah's crowd. Oh yeah, and in that second lane, wearing the purple bib number 8, it's Luke Skyporker. Let's hear it from Henry's rooting section. And in the third lane, wearing the yellow bib number 3, it's Kobuk. Let's hear it from Dimitri's crowd. And in that outside lane, wearing the pink bib number 5, it's Strawberry. Let's hear it from Tatum's rooting section. Oh yeah, here we go, folks. Final round of racing action about to get underway. The louder you cheer, the faster your pig is gonna run. Make sure they're all pointing in the right direction. Oh, there's the bell. And they are off. Okay, now we're back to gold lead. They're coming on the first hurdle. They pull out of the pack. Already slowly coming over the second hurdle and across the finish line. Oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Sourdough Jack, ran away with that one. Yeah, Hannah, both hands in the air. You're the grand champion pig racer. Let's make some noise for everybody. And how about one big final cheer, the biggest one of the night for the stars of our show, the All-Alaskan Racing Pigs. Now, all my rooting section leaders don't go anywhere. So, Dimitri, Hannah, Henry, and Tatum, stay right where you are. I got a prize for each and every one of you. All right, number 2, Sourdough Jack takes the win. Let's hear it for Sourdough Jack. Now, with number 3, Kobuk, taking that runner-up position, we are going to be seeing those little athletes again. We do elimination-style racing out here. And that just means the first 2 pigs from the first 2 races come back for that grand championship race.